On Extra Time, there is extra drama today at the World Cup. Thanks for joining us on that free KHOU11 streaming app. I'm Jason Bristol. Tonight, visiting fans, media from around the country raving about Houston Stadium. And we're speaking with the man who helps oversee it about what this could mean for its future. But first, today, tomorrow, huge for the North American host countries like Mexico. There is lineup news. Guillermo Ochoa, Mexico's beloved 40-year-old goalkeeper, will start tonight against Czechia. Mexico already clinching a spot in the knockout stage, so it's sitting Raul Rangel in favor of Ochoa, who's been selected for 6 World Cup squads and has played for 3 of them. Mexico, Czechia starting tonight at 8. Here is the table for Group A. Again, Mexico guaranteed to be in the next round. As for South Korea sitting second, it is still fighting for its spot. South Korea meeting South Africa. That match is also at 8 o'clock as FIFA adding to the excitement and drama with 2 matches playing at the same time. And because of that, watch parties are all over Houston. Here is a look at the crowd gathering at pitch 25. Plenty of green jerseys. We see flags, and this will be the place to be. One of them tonight, as Mexico is ranked 12th in the FIFA rankings, getting ready for its match against Czechia. And obviously, it appears there are some Brazil fans there as well. It is not all good news for the host countries, though. Canada losing to Switzerland 2-1. In the second half, Switzerland getting 2 early goals. Canada got one back, but that was it. As for the table, Switzerland advances. Canada is also moving on, as well as Bosnia-Herzegovina. And take a look at this video showing so many fans from Canada marching through the Vancouver streets on their way to that match. Organizers believe there were roughly 8,000 people part of this massive sea of red. More than 52,000 filled the seats of Vancouver Stadium for that match. Unfortunately for Canada, it was a loss, but Canada will be moving on. As for the U.S., the news today, Christian Pulisic, good to go for tomorrow night against Turkey, should the team want to play him. Pulisic missing the second game due to a calf injury, of course. That injury happening in the first game. Of course, the U.S. has already advanced. Who knows if Pulisic will even see the field Thursday night. And one of the stars of this World Cup, now Reliant Stadium. The Athletic ranking all of these World Cup venues, and Houston is 5th. Reliant Stadium earning high marks for its match day experience, transportation, and suitability for soccer. Number 1, by the way, is Seattle. And to talk about all of this and what it means for the future of this stadium, which opened in August of 2002, it is now time for the kickoff. And Ryan Walsh, now in his 2nd year as CEO of the Harris County Houston Sports Authority, which oversees Reliant Stadium, joining us. Thanks for being on Extra Time.
I appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Yeah, we look at the response from, say, the Athletic, putting Reliant Stadium in its top 5 among the World Cup venues. Did that validate what you already believed about this building? And are you surprised by a ranking like that?
Not at all surprised. I mean, the NRG Stadium is one of the best in the country. It really is. It's one of the most highly attended sports and entertainment complexes in the country. And there's everything that happens there. So it's a phenomenal facility. It's no surprise at all to me.
Fans from Europe have been praising the stadium. Have you seen the social media posts from these fans, and are there any particular ones that you were excited about?
I think they're all great. I really do. I think it's phenomenal to watch the reaction, not just from, the Houstonians or even just the people from the United States who are used to an NFL-style facility. But seeing these folks come in and be so excited about this, just the social media posts are incredible. It's not a surprise. I think it's a lot of the reaction. Obviously, the stadium atmosphere is very different in Europe. A lot of the football stadiums in Europe are very different. But coming over here and seeing that reaction, it's pretty impressive, right? You've been into a stadium like that. So whether it's an NRG or SoFi or one of the others, it's really awesome to see the reaction. Not a surprise at all.
I sit there sometimes and I get sucked in on Instagram of scrolling these feeds.
The rabbit holes, absolutely.
Yeah, all these people that are praising, obviously, the amenities that Houston has.
Sure.
Buc-ee's, the barbecue, and to see their face when they walk into the stadium and they're just like, oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like this.
It's so fun to watch. It really is. And even just walking around, I've been to a couple of the matches. So just watching the people, and I think that's always my favorite part of what we do, is the people, right? So when the people show up and they're just glad to be there, they're glad to be a part of the experience. So seeing their face when they're just like, holy cow, look at this thing. It's like, first of all, it's huge, right?
Yep.
First of all, I can get any kind of beer I want. I can do anything I want in here, and just the atmosphere is really great to see all the smiles and just the opportunity to be a part of it. I think that's really neat.
And the Athletic gave Reliant Stadium a 9 out of 10 for suitability for football. What makes the stadium work so well for this sport in your mind?
Well, it's a 10 out of 10. First of all,
Okay,
I think that was a misprint for the Athletic, right? But no, I think overall, I think it's
new editor for the Athletic right here.
I'll be getting the call soon, I'm sure. But no, I think it is suitable because first of all, it's a multi-purpose built facility, right? So not only do you have excellent soccer matches, we've had so many soccer matches over the years, international friendlies. We've got NFL football, the Houston Texans that play there. We've got rodeo. We've got Disney on Ice, my daughter's favorite, you name it. So everything happens in NRG Stadium. You can have any kind of production or event that you want in there. So for me, it is absolutely football perfect. It's rodeo perfect. It's soccer perfect. Whatever it is, I think it's a great facility. It was designed to be that way, so I think it just fits. It naturally fits. We
have mentioned the fans. Is there anything else that has stood out to you about the way Houston has handled these World Cup matches?
I'll tell you, the biggest thing for us, and we're involved in a lot of the events, obviously since 2004, Houston has hosted more major sporting events than any other city in North America. So for us, that's a point of pride, right? And the events that the Harris County Houston Sports Authority brings to Houston have a $2.5 billion impact. So it's a big impact, but I think the best part of what we do and the thing that we hear from all over the country is it's the collaboration. It's getting everybody in the same sandbox because we do big things, we do them really well. Everybody knows how to play, right? So whether it's the public safety partners, whether it's Houston First, whether it's Shell Energy Stadium, whether it is any of the other fantastic venues that we have in Houston, everybody comes together, they pick up the phone, they say, hey, what do you need? Let me get it for you, and it's done. So the collaboration, I think, is what sets Houston apart when it comes to major sporting events in this country.
Certainly we have talked about the international reaction, the visitor reaction. Could this World Cup change perhaps the way people in the Houston area feel about Reliant Stadium or view it? Or do you think that perception doesn't need any changing?
I think it's great as it is. And I think what World Cup is going to do for Houston, I think it's going to change the perception of Houston. So I'll tell you a little bit about some behind the scenes. So when we were doing the bid in 2018, Houston was sort of on the outside looking in from the FIFA standpoint, and not in a bad, not in a good way. It was just people didn't really know about Houston. They didn't know Houston's
even though
story.
all of the international friendly matches that have been played.
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, it's just not a big story that had been told yet today. So we went in there, we did the bid, and we obviously sold our point, right? We got the story across, and everybody was excited about Houston. What I think is going to change about Houston after World Cup is the perception of Houston itself. We're an absolutely incredible city. I'm a native Houstonian, so I'm obligated to say that.
Yep.
But we're one of the most diverse cities in the country. We have, 124 languages, 94 consulates. So Houston is an international city. I call it the, Houston hospitality with a global vision. And I think that's what people are going to see. You talk about the reactions of the international folks coming into seeing NRG Stadium. You see, the social media video of the folks from Japan looking at the mounted patrol, right? So I think what's going to change for Houston is the perception of Houston of not only are we an absolute global destination for sports, we're an absolute global destination for events, but we're absolutely a global city.
I want to pivot real quick. There was some news, obviously, that came out yesterday about the NHL looking into the viability of Houston. What is the authorities' position on that?
We're excited, man. If it's sports, we're in for it. So we're going to be following it closely and seeing how we can get an NHL team here to Houston, add it to the repertoire of awesome stuff that happens in Houston.
When you look at the need for a new arena, that is the NHL's, I guess, part of the outline of what the NHL is looking forward to or needs. Is it putting the cart before the horse to ask you about a new arena because the authority would only be involved if public money was being used?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly various ways that we could be involved in a conversation like that. So I think, we're ready to have the conversation. Going to see what develops, follow it closely, ready to stand in and be a help in any way we can, from whether it's the venue side or the team side.
And now, one last thing with the World Cup. Well, not one last thing, but what would you consider a successful World Cup showing for Houston? But on the flip side of that, are we already there yet?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, the Fan Fest, if you haven't been out there, highly recommend it. I think World Cup in Houston is, in my mind, an absolute success. And I think when all the dust settles, people are going to see it as a success. I think it goes back to what I was saying about Houston and the perception. People are going to see that Houston does big stuff. We do it really, really well. I think World Cup is going to be, obviously, it's a generational event. First time it's ever been played in Houston. Hadn't been played in the United States since 1994. Certainly helps us from, just a brand standpoint, Houston brand standpoint. We'd love to host Women's World Cup in 2031. So I think this certainly goes towards that, to show that we did it, it's a success, and we can do it again. So I think World Cup in Houston and the successes we see out of this are just going to be immeasurable. Given what has transpired during this World Cup, I have to believe that you feel pretty good about the opportunity to host Women's World Cup as well. Man, there's a lot of stuff on the horizon, and I think, first of all, the pride of being able to say that we're a World Cup host city is a big thing. But for all the other events that we're going to be looking at, whether near future or long term, I think we're going to have this in our repertoire, in our portfolio, to say we did this. It was huge. It was epic. It was awesome. Come check out Houston. We want to host your event. And Ryan, got through some of the nitty-gritty stuff. Let's do thumbs up or thumbs down. All right, let's move over here. Sure. I'll hand you a pen. Thumbs up, thumbs down, everything World Cup. Here you go. Here's your pen. First thing, thumbs up or thumbs down from you. 21 goals through the first 4 matches at Reliant Stadium, the most of any World Cup venue. Is that exactly what fans want to see? Thumbs up? Oh, man, come on. That's absolutely thumbs up. Ronaldo having his first World Cup goal in Houston Stadium, that is a win as well. So absolute thumbs up. I'm with you on that one. I'm thumbs up as well. I can't imagine what the reaction being inside the building has been for some of those big-time goal scorers getting those big-time goals. It's been cool, and I tell you, they just replaced the roof on NRG Stadium. They're going to have to replace it again because they're going to blow the top of it. And now, moving on, thumbs up or thumbs down, the best atmosphere at Reliant Stadium is still to come. Oh, absolutely. Wow. It's been phenomenal, but you've got the round of 32 and the round of 16 coming. We don't know who's going to be there yet. Whatever it is, it's going to be a phenomenal match. So for you, it's all about the knockout stage. Well, it's all about all of it, man. To this point, it's been great seeing Ronaldo, seeing everybody, and Messi, but I think coming up, it's going to be cool. Okay, and now, let's do this one. By the end of this World Cup, Houston will be viewed as one of the event's biggest success stories. I think I'm putting this one on a platter for you. If you could do 2 thumbs up, I'd do it. But yeah, you absolutely. You can do it circle double. Like 3 times. Jason, you got me on the double one there. Absolutely, it's going to be phenomenal. He is Ryan Walsh, CEO of the Harris County Houston Sports Authority. Thank you for being with us here on Extra Time. Thank you very much. Thumbs up for Ryan. So now let's shift from stadiums to other stars. One for the U.S. is the son of a Super Bowl champ. The other has an unbelievable birth story. Plus, comedian Chinedu taking us inside the Fan Festival, places where the public can't go.
It's almost as quiet as it is hot. Real quick, hey, Mr. Sun, what's your problem?
It is a side effect of having the World Cup here at summer. More behind-the-scenes look from Fan Fest ahead. All of the early success for the U.S. men's national team putting this group in an even bigger spotlight. And because of that, great stories are coming out. Jake Garriani revealing more now from California.
This United States men's national team is littered with incredible stories, each player with a unique path to be on this World Cup roster representing the United States. For Alex Freeman, who scored his first World Cup goal against Australia, he happens to be the son of a Super Bowl champion wide receiver, Antonio Freeman, who I caught up with here in Irvine.
When I see him, it's like, yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about. That's our little thing, but he just keep working, Alex. Keep being you. People love who you are. Don't change. Just keep working harder.
We were all super happy for Freeman. happy with the way the team's playing. Hearing the crowd cheer and sing after the game is just a really good feeling, man.
I'm sure Alex has heard enough from other people about my success and my moments. I don't really talk about those moments too much. It was definitely a full circle moment. I mean, to just have a father and son combination in any sport, have an impact on a game, and pretty amazing. And it's a credit to all the work that Alex has put in, the commitment that he's made. And this is his ride, and I'm just happy to be his biggest supporter.
And then there are stories like Fuller and Ballard, the son of Nigerian parents, raised in London and born in New York.
I'm very proud and very honored. I feel like, it's happened in the way it has for a reason.
Fulleren's mother traveled to New York when she was 7 months pregnant. On her way back home, the airline refused to let her travel back for health reasons, and Balogun was born in Brooklyn, giving him the opportunity to play for the United States, and he has taken big advantage of that opportunity.
For me to go out there in the first game, and score 2 goals and win, for me it's beyond explainable how special and unique, my story is to be in here.
In Irvine, California, with the United States men's national team, I'm Jake Garriani.
And we are now taking a live look at our Fan Festival camera. Edo, East Downtown, one of the many great spots to be for tonight's Mexico match. So right there you see the big picture. Now let's bring in comedian Chinedu. He is taking us to the places where the public can't go there, as he is one of the Fan Festival hosts.
What is up, y'all? This is behind the scenes of FIFA Fan Fest Houston. I'm the host, Big Chinedu. So we got a good behind the scenes look at everything going on right now. It's an open act right there. Let's show you guys what I do behind the scenes and on stage, all that good stuff, right? So say something. Have to throw a hat on real quick, man. Some fans out there have some jokes. My dumb bald head is like, oh my God, are you Bumby or Kiati?
Hey,
None of that. So this grass right here, it's playing. What is this grass playing? It says, oh man, this is grass, man. I might touch it for my front lawn. I ain't gonna lie. We take on? There are also a lot of activations here too for everybody to check out. A lot of fun stuff. Me personally, I'm looking for the food first though, so I'll be here for a good little while. This is what they call center stage. The background behind me with a great crowd behind me too, man. Y'all, it is so hot out here. Some these fans, their match will start till 8. They're already out here, y'all. Dedicate, okay? The center stage is basically. I'm like, yeah, man. I took like 50,000 pictures of me on stage. We'll get like 5,000 likes on Instagram, man. I know it. This is a better view of the stage right now. It's very quiet right now. Switzerland just scored 2-0 on Canada. It's just quiet. You'd have thought it was all Canada crowd, by the way, but it's not though. But it's very quiet though. It's almost as quiet as it is hot. Real quick, hey, Mr. Sun, what's your problem? You have to be right here. I mean, you're supposed to be in outer space. I don't understand this. I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. As I walk out my green room, I was asked a few questions about some of y'all. I'll answer right now. Can I get in for free? Yes. Can I come backstage? No. Can I get free parking? No. Give me some free food? No. Can I get a ball? No. Can I get on stage? No. Can I go backstage again? You already asked that. Answer is no. I'm glad we can have this talk. And that will conclude the behind-the-scenes look at FIFA Fan Fest Houston as your host. Excuse me, it's been a very hot day. I'm here at the cooling station right now. I plan on being here for a while. How long do you ask? I'm gonna have my mail move here. So if you excuse me, can I?
We lost Chinedu. Mr. Sun must be ruining our transmission. Anyway, here's Chinedu's upcoming schedule. Tickets are on ChineduOgu.com. Also on Extra Time, why is there extra celebrations right now for the GOAT? 5 goals in 2 games and now a birthday for Lionel Messi. The World Cup's all-time leading scorer is now 39 as he celebrates a birthday today. His teammates, we've since learned, is surprising him with a birthday cake. Argentina plays again on Saturday. For more on Messi, Alicia Lewis showing us why now more than ever this legend is a player to watch.
One of the most exciting players to watch, you guessed it, number 10, Lionel Messi. He tops the list of one of the greatest to ever play the game of soccer. The 38-year-old was born in Argentina and represents his home country. He's played all over the world, Barcelona, Paris, and now he's playing right here in the U.S., playing for Inter Miami CF. Messi scored 116 international goals coming into the tournament and snagged a record 8 Ballon d'Or wins. And I think it all started on a napkin. That's where he signed his first contract. That napkin later sold at auction for nearly $1 million. And get this, he was actually named after Lionel Richie. Yeah, the singer. Apparently, it was his mom's favorite.
Wow. And just in, our producer Chance Williams telling me Lionel Richie's birthday was just 4 days ago. Man, that's wild. And Minnesota, not the only site for Vikings. How did New Yorkers react to seeing this? And we're getting to that stage in the tournament where more teams are securing their groups. If you're still wondering how group play works, Joe Trahan is providing that playbook.
The first stage is called the group stage. 48 teams are separated into 12 groups, and the 4 teams in each group will play a round robin. 3 matches in total, with the top 2 teams from each group advancing to the knockout stage. Now, 8 of the 12 third-place teams advance as well based on tiebreaker rankings. The group stage will run from June 11th to June 27th. A 32-team knockout stage will then follow, with matches spanning for 3 weeks, starting on June 28th, as they advance round by round to the final on July 19th.
The Northeast has been invaded by Vikings, and it appears everyone's okay with that. Norway fans having some fun in Times Square. Yes, they are all there for Sunday's match against Senegal. We're seeing the famous Viking row, but fans didn't stop there. They brought the row to the gates of MetLife Stadium, as well as the New York subway system. That is so cool. That's going to do it for us here on Extra Time. Thanks so much to Ryan Walsh for stopping by to discuss all the praise right now for Houston Stadium. And we are back tomorrow on that free KHO U11 streaming app. In the meantime, take a look at the crowd at pitch 25 as Mexico kicks off in 1 hour. This place packed now, it will be jam-packed later. We'll see you tomorrow.